Hey folks, today is April 28th. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning. Getting a little bit of a earlier start than we did yesterday, so that's always a good thing. I'm also using my backup recording software, Cam Studio Recorder. It looks like I've figured out how to get this to show up in 720p on YouTube, so hopefully this will work better than the previous recording software, Screencast-O-Matic. And there also shouldn't be any logos down here or anything like that. Our 2-minute chart just started ticking along here, and as you can see, it's trying to push up past this selling zone and also this selling low volume node, so we'll see if it can get past it. Hopefully it will. We'll be able to get a close above this level. That's what I'd like to see, at least. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. We don't have any recording limits with this, but I'd still like to keep the videos under 15 minutes. Be back shortly. Alright guys, we just got a print right here, but there's so much resistance right above us that I'm hesitant to take this trade. As you can see here, we got the high volume node right above us on the 2-minute chart at 57.03, and that is right there. So we're just gonna wait, and hopefully the market will break out either beyond this level here to the short side, 56.91, or it'll break out past this level up here, 57.13. We'll see which way it decides to go. Alright guys, let's see if we can get a break up here. And actually I'm going to change this to 2. And wow, we just had a pretty hard push down. And we're currently back below that high volume node over here, 57.14. I was considering this one because the entry price was at 57.19, but as you can see, the market never went up to it. We seem to be having an interesting time trying to push up. And on this trade right here, as you guys recall, let me make this a little bigger. As you can see, we would have got filled by one tick, and then the market came right down to our stop by one tick. So that would have been a frustrating trade, but like I said before, I didn't take this trade because I knew there was a speed bump. My high volume node in the 2-minute was at 57.03, and that was right there. So that's why I didn't take that trade. And I'm trying to get better at looking for the speed bumps, and if there's one right in front of me, not taking the trade basically. So we're gonna see here if the market decides to come back into this level. Ideally, the market will push down here, and then we'll get a buy print or a long print from out of this level. But we'll see what the market gives us here. Alright guys, just a quick update. Market's really just been going sideways here. We did have this move up here, but we didn't get a print, and there was no low volume node here to get us into the trade. We got a print here, but of course didn't get filled on that. We have this down move here, but again, no red low volume node to get entered on that trade, and also no print here. And it's just really just been going sideways besides these two moves here. And we do have some news coming out at 10 o'clock, I believe. Let me check on that. Alright, so we have CB consumer confidence coming out at 10 o'clock. It's possible the market is waiting on that. It's the only thing I can really think of right now. And we'll see if this turns into a print bar. Problem here is we have this little green low volume node, and the market's reacted to it 3 times now. Hasn't been able to push past it. So we're kind of stuck between these two levels. Alright, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Hopefully something will happen here. If not, we'll see what happens after the news comes out. I forgot to mention this low volume node right here. I'm sure some of you guys saw that the market did give us a U. The market came back up to this level. The problem is we had this buying zone right here, and so basically I was pushing right into that buying zone. That's why I didn't take that trade. We would have got filled at 56.93, and the market would have come back down to 56.85. So we would have been 2 ticks away from our take profit level. And as you can see, 93 up to 103 would have just been stopped out right here. So like I said earlier, it is very important to know what's coming up in the market and where you're going to run into speed bumps at. And as you can see, the market did decide to break up. Came up to this low volume node here on the 2-minute chart. And let's see what else it did over here. There's a selling zone on this chart, the 30-minute. There's also a selling zone on the 1500 tick chart. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of resistance above us. So hopefully we'll get a selling print. There are no low volume nodes up here, so no such luck there. But we'll see what happens. Alright guys, 30 seconds until the news comes out. I'm not sure how this responds in the CL market, but we'll see here shortly. 20 seconds to go. And the market did break to the upside. 10 seconds to go. Alright, we'll see if we see a increase in movement here. My guess would be the market is going to start pushing in one direction. Let me check and see what the numbers were. Alright, so the numbers were pretty close. Not a huge deviation. But it looks like it wants to go back down. Alright, we'll see what happens here. It's 10 o'clock here. Typically I would stop at 10 o'clock, but the market has been just ridiculously slow today. Hasn't really been giving a lot of prints. So I'm considering just shutting it down. Don't want to push it. But if we break past this level here, taking it long might be a good idea. Alright, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, we're going to see if we can get filled here. We have this low volume node right here. This is actually pretty strange. This is showing 1 buy, 1. I'm not sure what's going on here. We got filled on the trade. It didn't say order filled. So I have no idea what's going on. This should have been 2 contracts into this trade. I'm not sure why this is acting up on me. You guys can see quantity 2. We have the high volume node at 57.19, so I definitely want to make sure I'm not anywhere near that.
Order filled.
Huh. What in the world is going on here? Now it says 2 contracts in. This is the weirdest thing. I'm really not sure what's going on with this here. Alright, let's look at our position here, see what it's looking like. We got a buying low volume node here at 5700. Want to make sure we're nowhere near any level of resistance. This right here is crossed back to the short side. That's not a good thing. But hopefully we'll still get enough of a push up here. To get us taken out before we hit this high volume node. Okay. I just checked over here on the 2-minute on my other chart, and there's some resistance at 57.13. And it looks like the market stopped exactly on that point. And actually, I'll show you guys that chart so you can see what I'm talking about here. This level right here, 57.13, that's actually a pivot point. I try to keep up with these levels. We'll see if the market can push through it here. And as you can see down here, we're already pushing down below that 0 point pretty hard. So if we get out at break even, it's just going to be what it is. Market's already starting to turn here.
Target filled.
Now we'll see if we can break this level. Again, I'm not going to push this at all. For some reason, when I entered this trade, it only showed one contract and it didn't actually show the other until the market came back down a little. It's possible that only one was able to get filled and the other got filled after that second push down. So that is a possibility here. Alright, so that first trade wasn't really much of anything, but hopefully this trade here will give us something. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to lock some of that in. Stop gets moved up to right there. Up 450.
Stop filled.
Alright, so not bad at all. Made 370 on that trade. Alright, it's a little after 10 o'clock. Today was a pretty slow day, but we did get this one low volume node trade. And as I've said before, I'm really trying to stick to the rules of the course. And as you guys can see here, where is it? We got filled around this level here. Market was still above the 0 point at that point. We had enough room here at 57.06 to hit our next profit target. Actually, we're in the middle of a sell zone here, so I don't think I'm going to take that trade, even though it looks like it would have been a winner. Like I said, guys, what I don't do is buy into sell zones or sell into buy zones. But this print would have been a winner here. As you can see, we have this selling low volume node right above us as well, so we might get some resistance at that level. But you would have hit your first profit target, it looks like, easily. We might be able to get another print here. It looks like the market's pretty decided to go higher, so we'll wait and see if we get another print. Or I could not try to be greedy and just shut it down for the day, since it is past 10 o'clock. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, folks.